All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. Welcome to the vlog! Hey, buddy. We have been filming our life for almost 10 years. When we first started documenting our life, we were just straight out of university. Just living in a flat, just doing our jobs, just trying to get on with life. And in that time, I proposed to you. She said, yeah, amazing. And then we said, we're never having kids, so we got a dog. Then Nana got pregnant. And then we got more dogs, and then we got pregnant and moved to the UK, and you can watch it all. So these are the plaques that we would have received this is our Saccone Jolys for having 1 million followers on the channel. And this is Anna's channel for 1 million followers. In the office where I have all the 100,000 followers, but these guys are just too big. You can actually try and lift this. I think they make it out of gold. It is crazy when you think of how many people do watch the videos, you know, because to us, there's never been another person here. It's just been us holding this little camera, but there's millions of people around the world who know about us, and that's just like, it's so just, I don't know.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, our videos are similar to when we start. In some ways they're the same, because what we're doing is still essentially the same. We're filming our lives every day, but they are so different because our lives have changed so drastically over the past however many years.
Because there's been some really highlights. You know, the proposal was amazing. I set my foot on fire. The whole world got to watch that. Great. You know, when we found out we were pregnant with Amelia, being able to look back on that is so cool, because as a parent, like, you forget it's the little bits that you forget, and the kids just fly up so fast. And sometimes you can watch back these videos and go, that's so cool, you know. And then, you know, sadly we had a miscarriage a few years ago, and we accidentally filmed that, and that kind of became part of the episodes as well. And that's like sharing loss, but then as a community we all kind of came together, and it was something we all experienced together. And then, you know, life is full of like happy moments and sad moments, but life, it's the little moments, it's the little day-to-day stuff that makes life special, and that's what we try to document in Saccone Jolys. This is where we make the videos that everyone watches. Would you like to see how we make a video? Behind the scenes? I'm actually in the middle of editing this episode, which I think is the one that people will watch today. You always know, whenever I find myself laughing, that I make myself laugh, I always think like, it's going to be a good episode, because I've made myself laugh, you know. Huh? That's what you want. Oh, what do you want to do? When we got pregnant, we filmed it. We didn't think anything of it. No one else in the world was doing it. So it wasn't like there was an industry. It wasn't family vlogging or influencing. None of that existed. We were just documenting our existence. And then we got pregnant, and then we had a baby, and we were like, okay, we didn't really think about it.
A lot of the things around us have changed, but as people, we're the same. And also I feel like, I like to think that we bring up our kids and we raise our kids the same way that we would regardless of whether this was our job or not. We try not to let those, you know, anything, it's a normal job at the end of the day.
I don't think they have any idea.
No, I don't think so.
But
they think it's normal.
Yeah.
Like, as we thought our parents were normal. It's the same thing.
I never thought my parents were normal. We kind of like established our rule book in 2011 when we started this, and we've just kind of stuck to that. You know, things our viewers have never, I know it sounds silly, but our viewers have never seen us kissing, right? We never talk about religion. We never talk about politics. We don't really show some of the things about anything that humiliates the kids, or, you know, things that we kind of feel that, like, in the videos, like, we're a normal couple. You know, we've been married for a long time. We've been together for 12 years. Of course we fight like crazy. That's normal.
Yeah, we don't show our fights.
We don't.
It's also kind of a natural thing, because you wouldn't naturally pick up the camera and, you know, start filming if you were in the middle of the fight.
Yeah.
Or a fight.
Try that sometime.
If you were in the middle of disciplining your kids, it's just not something that would really
I do
happen.
think sometimes it would be good to film the fight, so then you'd realize I was right. You know, it would be a lot easier.
Our kids were born into this, so they didn't necessarily choose to have this. It was our choice to do this as a living. So we are always more, like, we don't mind sharing things about ourselves, but when it comes to the children, even though we film every day, I think people probably don't realize how little we do actually film of them, and also because they've multiplied, so there's so many of them.
I know this sounds so corny, but, you know, with great power comes great responsibility, in the way that we make mistakes, and when we make mistakes, the whole world knows about it, and that's difficult. And as parents, you're always trying to be the best parent you can, but I'm always a better parent the next day as you are the next day as you are the next day. So, you know, it's just, sometimes it's difficult when you're like, oh no, I've made a mistake. Oh no, the whole world knows. Oops.